Miss Day 2. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna encourage y'all to go over on my TikTok because that's where I'm going to probably vlog my 2020 beauty, my 2025 beauty faves. I've come into a few faves, but what is happening this week? I've never been like so excited to start a new month. I love when my month starts on a Monday. Um, and now it's Tuesday, and it's like it's been back to back, like not good news. Like, what is up with that? Like, is anybody else other than me ready for 2026? Just drop 2026 if you are ready to leave 2025 behind. Like, I thought 2024 was bad, but up until this point, there's things that I've liked to do that I have not done all this year. I have not been on one trip, one vacation. I mean, wow. I'm doing things I've never done before, like, to make ends meet. Like, I'm doing Uber Eats, but it's like, it's such a place of doing my best, but I'm met with resistance. Like, what is up with that? I have no idea. Like, y'all let me know in the comments how 2025, thumbs up if it's been good, thumbs down if it's been poo poo caca, because that's what it's felt like. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'll give more of an update. Like, I know this goes so public, so it's like I'll give more of an update over on probably Patreon. Um, but I have no clue. Like, honestly, today is Tuesday. I have to teach tonight, so I need to whoosah, say my affirmations, and just recalibrate and be prepared for the 20 students that I have to teach this evening. Even in the midst of all of that, I secured a contract where I'll be teaching. It's something I've been working on since last summer, and it got picked up. And so it's like I want to be excited, but I'm overwhelmed with the mental toll of other things that are going on. But it's like, yes, but also like I really, something else I have to add to my plate, but it's not enough money to do what I need to do. Like, what is happening? I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. As some of you may or may not know, I am still very much in the middle of a divorce, which I'll probably talk more about on Vlogmas Day 3. But with that being said, I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she did her hair in some plaits, some knotless plaits, and they look really, really good. And I was just like, oh, girl, your hair looks so cute. She was like, I really enjoy doing my hair. And I remember on one time on TikTok, I was talking about how what was I talking about? I made a video one time and it kind of blew up where I was like, is it just it's not a singular experience where as a black girl you just kind of start doing your own hair for no reason, like your mom just stops doing your hair. Well, that's not my case with my daughter. Kudos to me for breaking generational curses. But it's funny how she essentially, I did her hair for back to school off of Thanksgiving break. She didn't like it. But it's not that she didn't like it, because I've done her hair in that style before. It wasn't the style that she wanted for that week. Big ups to her for having the autonomy, right? So she was like, I don't like it. And I was like, okay, cool. If you want to take your hair out, go ahead. And so she takes it out and she starts another style, and she's happy with the style that she started. She was like, I really enjoy doing my hair. Like, I guess it's the sense of accomplishment, whatever it may be. She wasn't necessarily forced to do her own hair, because I do have a particular set of skills, but I only know how to do certain styles. So I only know how to do certain styles. I'm not sure why your comments are coming in halfway, but let me know. Y'all ready for 2026? Drop a 2026 in the comments. Thank you. I try to be. I am participating in Vlogmas. I did Vlogmas last year. It was a great success. And this year, I'm doing it again. This is day 2. I'll encourage you to go over to my TikTok, Black Girl Say Something. We also have a podcast, as well as we're on Patreon, where we post exclusive content. I do own a business called Top Notch Eyewear. I do have my own eyewear line. Of course, I'm not wearing any glasses right now, but I have my own eyewear line. I'm looking at a bunch of glasses right here on my dash that I could put on to show you, but not necessarily right now, because I don't know, I kind of ran out the house and I'm on my way to go pick my kids up from school. And so I'm like, let me just go live real quick before let me participate in Vlogmas, because it's easier to just do it as soon as I think about it, as opposed to trying to just schedule it or edit content. And I always like, the little bit of advice that I could give people who are creating is, I know it's cliche, is like, be consistent. That's number one. And number two is do what feels right. I think a lot of time people try to do what does not feel right, and that's why they don't like creating content. I've been posting every day since January 1st. And if I really think about it, I've been posting every day since November of last year with no breaks, no stops. The only time I stopped posting here on YouTube was for the month of November. But as far as TikTok is concerned, I've posted every day since November of last year. And I say that to say, I say that to say, you know, like, I like to watch people's get ready with me's. I like to watch, yeah, I like to watch people's get ready with me's. I like to watch certain type of vlogs, but that's not the type of content I like to create. And I think when people get into creating content, oftentimes they want to create the content that they like to consume, but not always what you like to consume is what you like to create. Have a good day. You too. You too. I'm talking to the people in the chat. Thank you for interacting. Don't forget to give us a subscribe. Okay. And it's always greatly appreciated. Anytime someone can interact, especially, when y'all come across my content, I do humbly. I always take a moment to graciously let you know I appreciate the interaction, because that's how the content gets pushed. A stranger seeing your content, connecting, and moving on about their day and saying, hey, I like this, and so that's always greatly appreciated. But yeah, the content that you like is not always the content you consume, right? Like, for example, that'd be like if you go to a restaurant. Not every restaurant you go to, you're going to like everything that's on the menu. That's how I look at content creation. How do I put myself in a box when I have so much to do, right? I just started learning how to do makeup. Is that going to make me a beauty creator? No. People always compliment me on my skin. Just because I tell people what I use on my skin, does that make me a skincare creator? No. Or does that make me a self-care guru? No. But I am just a girl. So it's like, why can't we just do all of the things that we like to do? The problem is, when people do all of the things they like to do, they don't know how to be consistent. I like to color. I like to play with Legos. I like to go out. I like to find free things for me and my kids to do. I like to teach. I like to talk about things in research. I have a podcast. I have realizations. I'm a mom to a daughter and a mom to a son. I'm a domestic violence survivor. I'm in the middle of a divorce. I'm a homeowner. Like, I'm all of these things, right? So how do you just put that into one little box? I also like to dress. I like to shop. I like to buy things. I went through some struggles looking for a job this year. This year was a rough year. This year was a rough year. I have a doctorate in health science. I have a master's degree. I have a bachelor's degree. I have, I'm an optician. Like, I'm all of these different I'm all of these things. So how can I just talk about one thing? That would be like me saying, like, this is the Kate Spade bag that I'm wearing this month. I change my bags every month. But if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. I bought this bag like 4 years ago, right? But I keep up my stuff so that I can always have them to use them. And that's how I think about content. The content should be timeless. Like, yeah, you might do something that's trending, but your content should be timeless. Even like now, I see some of my old content. I'm like, oh, that's still very relevant today. How can you just have timeless content? Honestly, it's your personality. It's what works with your personality. And that's really, how it goes. Like, I'm wearing my hair in these little buns because when I take them down, it's going to be a curly little style. Y'all can check out over on TikTok for how it's going to come out. But yeah, that's really, how all of that goes. Who's the top fans? Okay, thank y'all for interacting. Appreciate y'all. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so if you made it this far, drop you a Christmas tree. This is going to go into the uploads of it all. I'm joining here on live for Vlogmas Day 2. And I will catch y'all tomorrow for Day 3. But drop your Christmas tree if you made it this far. Let me know you're ready for 2026. Just type 2026 in the chat, because I'm ready. Okay, I am ready. I will catch y'all around next time.